How's everybody doing? There's nobody here. It is just us. So check make sure we good on YouTube. Are we live on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Hello, one person out there. Good to see you.
Yep. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining.
I mean, I do get it. It is Friday night, so
It is.
I understand.
People out at the bar.
I understand.
Bar crawling.
Yeah. So it's fine. So Melba, how you doing?
Hey, Melba. Thanks for joining.
Live from the bushes. There are some people here.
Hey, guys.
They do care about
Thanks
us.
for joining. Appreciate you.
This was just an impromptu get together.
Yep. But we know that y'all could have been using your Friday for anything else, so we appreciate you all joining us.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be mad at y'all because it's Friday. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So, and we were just talking to y'all last night. So it is what it is. I just figured since Silo was starting to
wind
down, and it was starting to get more interesting. We literally picked the last day before the new episode comes on, and just felt like we was super late. So here we go.
Yep.
Melba, good luck to your I think it was you. You're a Bills fan, right? I think I remember she was a Bills fan.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Thank you, Melba. I am feeling a little bit better. I appreciate you.
Frankenstein, what's happening?
You are giving me all like what I need to get better because this thing is not letting go at all.
Yeah, fit. You want some throat medicine? So we can talk about something. We can talk about Go Bills. There you go. We can talk about whatever until we get a few more people in here. Like, hey, how you doing? I don't even know how to say that. Ox, Nina. I'll just say Nina. Is Nina okay? I'll just go with Nina. How you doing, Nina? Good to see you. So I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I think that this was my favorite episode of Silo.
Well, do you want to give another minute or so? You just want to go? Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it sounded like you was jumping right on in.
No, just just throwing it out there.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Throwing it out there. Okay. Well,
Did
while
every go ahead.
No, please.
I wasn't going to say that. I just want to make sure that everybody else has seen it.
Well, that was kind of what I was going to ask. While we're waiting for anyone else that may want to join, if there was someone that may have wanted to, or if you all wanted to let us know that, excuse me, whether or not you guys watched it, maybe, and hopefully that you guys will join in to let us know what you all think about it while we're reviewing it. So we are 3 minutes in.
Yep.
You want to go ahead and get this party started? It's a Friday party, people. I'm back, baby.
All right. So I was late to watching this, and let me know if our mics are too loud. If we're being too loud in your ear, I don't want that. So I didn't think that this episode was going to be, I thought it was going to be kind of like the rest of them, and I was wrong, like way wrong. I don't think my sister enjoyed it as much as I did.
No, I enjoyed it. There were just some parts of it that were, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
All right. So
I like the revelations.
Yeah. That was very impressive to me. Well, did everyone see it? So everybody didn't see it. The rebellion's still going on. Nichols is trying to get back to her silo, and a lot has transpired. So we'll start at the beginning. The three people who were shown, they kind of go back into how Nichols was saved when she fell in the water in the beginning of the episode, in the beginning of the season, I think, when she first got there. And you could kind of tell at the beginning of the season when she when she, the way that they would show the camera kind of like looking through the bars at whatever she was doing, so you can kind of get a picture, you can kind of get a feel like
It
there
was
was
a third
someone else
party
there.
there.
Yeah. So I didn't pick up on the other stuff though, like the numbers that were on the board. I didn't.
Well, I remember telling you because when he, excuse me, when she asked him if this was important, he kind of slightly hesitated and was like, "No," and then she went ahead and erased it. So
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I get it. I just don't know how I missed it the first time. I'm pretty good at catching stuff, and I missed it
okay,
like badly. The
Like,
bottle that she had to hang on to so she wouldn't drown that the guy threw to her.
yeah.
What else? What else did they do for her? Oh,
Well,
that the fact that the rope broke.
Yeah. Well, the rope was cut accidentally. It wasn't cut purposefully.
No, she cut it purposefully.
No, the first one was, but when they were under when she was underwater the
Oh
second
yeah,
time,
yeah. And it never dawned on me that a thick rope like that would just be cut
so easily.
Yeah. So I probably should have put those two things together, but it's all good. Fletch, how you doing?
Hey,
Good to
Fletch.
see you. Happy Friday. Melba, we appreciate y'all spending your Friday, or at
Absolutely.
least
Yep.
this
A portion of it.
snippet
Yep. Oh,
of your
cute.
Friday with us.
Cute.
So you tell me what you were looking forward to, or what did you enjoy about this episode? What was the thing that you were looking most forward to?
Oh, well, I wasn't looking forward to anything because Lord knows I didn't know what they were going to do. But I did enjoy the what are we doing?
Sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of that noise, that little buzzing.
Okay. Well, but I did enjoy um Lucas and him making his way down towards the bottom and what happened there at the end. I enjoyed what's wrong? Do I need to turn it up? Do I need to turn it down?
No, you're good. You're
Is
good.
that better?
You're
Is
good.
that better? Okay. Solo finding out his true backstory. I thought that that was very interesting. And it actually kind of made you, even though to some degree you kind of felt sorry for him anyway because of his isolation and everything else that you kind of could pick up on that he was going through prior to Juliet getting there. Like finding out his backstory was kind of like it just made you a little bit more empathetic to him. Um, Robert is working my nerves completely, and this girl Audrey.
Yeah, we'll get to her.
Okay.
We'll get to her in a minute.
All right.
So, in the beginning, you see that the three extra people the three people who are in the silo, right? They have a child. First and foremost, you live in an abandoned silo. You you can't find food for yourself, right? Why we having unprotected, huh? Why we having unprotected? What are we doing, right? I get that you in love, you young, right? You live in a broke home.
Well, the only protection that they would have had was what um like Juliet's dad would have been implanting in women, right? So would she have been she would have been a child at the time that the rebellion took place and wouldn't have had that implanted. What protection do they have? I don't think they got condoms down
Well, I'm
there.
saying like you at some point you got to think, man, maybe we shouldn't, maybe we shouldn't bring a baby into this, maybe we should think twice. Maybe we should just maybe we can hug, just hug all night or something. But not to bring a kid into this mess, man.
I'm going to say that maybe they haven't had the chance to have the birds and the bees talk because Audrey doesn't seem that bright. And I listen, when she was talking about being able to go through all of the numbers and be able to break into the vault, I think somebody should have had a talk with her and said maybe we need to learn math because there were 7 digits. It would have taken them over. If you do the math, it would have taken them like over 9,000 years to potentially like get the proper combination.
So first of all, her going to the blackboard trying to figure it out was commendable, right? But the answer is upstairs, right? All you got to do
is be nice.
It would do something like you have a better chance of trying to sweet talk these kids and talk to Solo,
right,
to get the code rather than trying to bust this incredibly hard.
That's what I mean. The
So
combination would have taken if she got the combination, and you can only try on up to 3 times per 24 hours or whatever, it would have taken them over 9,000 years. And she's talking about we'll get it one day. Okay.
Fletch said, "Why didn't George speak to the voice?" The voice said, "Meadows, Quinn, George got to the door, but George didn't. George didn't speak to him. I noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
I did notice that.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the voice?
Whoever Bernard is talking to when he gets the little cue on the keychain that Robert was talking about. Maybe is it one and the same?
I think so. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Melba. Yeah, it is their child. I believe it's their child. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had a problem with Audrey. Audrey was too trigger happy. Like
Aggressive. Yeah.
there's three.
Way too
Audrey, you gotta
aggressive.
calm down. There's one person in the silo, darling. Like, maybe ask for help.
I don't
Hey,
think
you down there.
I don't think
Maybe
that's in her vocabulary.
she was so quick with
Yeah.
that bow.
Way
Lady,
too
you gotta
aggressive.
calm down.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta
then
calm down.
and
Especially
then with
when you're
when she was like, "You have until my baby wakes up and cries or whatever." I'm like, "Well, what if the baby has gas?"
son. I'm
Like seriously,
I'm
we're doing this on a baby crying.
did you
Knock it
see
off.
did you see um Nichols' face after they told her that she had until the baby woke up
That's what I
to get
said.
food? Did you see her face? She was so done with this shit. She was like with Solo, with these kids, with trying to find his suit, being shot, having to dive down in the water. She was done. She was like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She just told him straight up, she was like, I don't need to get in there. I don't need to get in there. You need to get in there. I don't care. So I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, so I have a question. Does the tunnel connect all of the silos? Where does the tunnel go? Or first of all, is the voice pre-recorded? Do you think the voice is?
No, because the voice knew Lucas's full
Yes,
name.
right. Yeah. So who is running the show?
Bing, bing, bang. That's the question.
Like the Wizard of Oz.
Right.
That's trippy.
Mm-hmm.
That's trippy. That's crazy.
Light bulb moment, y'all.
Yeah. That's happened twice since I've been on this show. Twice since I've been running this. So, I need theories. What is on the other side of that door? My bad.
We are already.
It's fine. We both sick. Don't be acting different, huh? Be acting different. We both the same.
Oh my god.
Okay, we both got the same thing. Melba said they all needed therapy. Yeah, I agree. Flesh said that all the tunnels are connected underground.
I would have to think that they are because because at some point, like, you think that this is like some kind of social experiment or something along those lines. Like, why are they all siloed off? And why do they have the one? Because remember, Lucas said that there was 50 of the silos, and then Bernard corrected him and said there was 51.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that the tunnel is messing me up. The tunnel and the voice are messing me up because now there's somebody in charge clearly of all.
Yeah, but you kind of got, and I forgot that it happened when Robert brought it up that Bernard went past that little point or whatever when something happened and the keychain or whatever he said lit up, and he came back out and was told that he had to kill the mayor. He had to kill them. Excuse me, the first mayor, the mayor in season 1. So I forgot that happened until it was brought up again. So now you're like, okay, yeah, there is someone running it, and Bernard knows. So at this point, do you feel like, so what we were discussing yesterday evening, does that fly in the face still of your theory and Bernard and this pact and da 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 and all that
No,
jazz?
I'm even more committed to, like, I don't Bernard's
Because now it's not, I'm sorry to interrupt.
You good.
But it's not just the pact or the book that is guiding him or molding his reactions to certain situations. Now you have actual individuals, right, who are saying, do this, do that. So, you know, but you still think it's the what?
As far as
Why Bernard is still um so strong in his belief with this.
I'm telling you, and somebody else on Discord agreed with me too. I don't know if she's in the if she's in the comment section, but she said basically the same thing that I was thinking. Your view of Bernard is all about perspective,
Mhm.
right? You're not following Bernard. You're just getting snippets of him being a jerk or treating people horribly. But if Bernard was the only one, if the only character
Mhm.
that you were following,
You would probably be more sympathetic to him and his
right?
plight. I get it. It's the same thing that they talked about in Walking Dead. I
Right.
follow you.
Now, I would still stop Bernard. Like I get what you're saying. I would
Mhm.
still try to stop him,
Mhm.
but at the same time, I understand what Bernard is doing.
But if if your argument was, and we can expand it, right? But if your argument was initially, excuse me, sorry guys, that it was him just following the outline drawn out in this pact, drawn out in this book that says if someone doesn't go out and clean, if someone refuses to clean, then this is the next step that you take. If it's not just the book now saying that, and it's actually an individual or individuals that are guiding how he's responding to each situation as it comes, then is it just that he is still just trying to do right by, excuse me, the silo, knowing that he knows, okay, now he's aware that there's 51. So it's not a matter of, trying to keep the last bit of humanity alive. And there is someone guiding his hand in how he responds.
Yeah. I mean,
so you still believe that he has that guiding principle in him, that it's just for pure purposes.
Look at it like this.
And not for selfish reasons.
Look at it this way. The voice already said that it would release like a
yeah.
what do you
If
say?
Lucas told somebody
What did he say it was?
hold on. There we go.
What do you call it?
Give me a second.
Safeguard.
Yeah.
Said he was going to release a safeguard, right? So, which means that somebody's watching,
right,
constantly.
Right.
So, if Bernard loses that silo to rebellion, I'm pretty sure someone else can make something happen because he threatened. The voice threatened the safeguard.
Yeah.
So
basically, if he's not following the proper instructions, then off with your head and somebody else.
Right.
Okay.
What do we think the safeguard is? What are we thinking?
Well,
we got?
Is the safeguard? Is the safeguard? Do we think it impacts just Lucas and maybe his immediate family, or the silo as a whole?
I think it
The silo as a
completely
whole?
wipes out.
Could it be what happened in Silo 17?
Maybe, but
They call it a rebellion, but if you don't know any better,
but the people didn't perish. They didn't perish
inside.
They died outside. But
could they have been trying to get away from something?
Right. That's what I was going to say next. So were they trying to escape what had happened? But they showed in the beginning of season 2 that they weren't running from anything.
That's right.
Yeah, they just wanted to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
That is the only thing about this entire situation that still I'm having a hard time putting those pieces together. I just
okay.
am. I feel like that this entire show is designed to show that no matter how good you may have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are going to find a way to F things up. Like we're going to mess it up because they're living right now. I mean, it's not much of a life, but they're living in this silo together. But because of one thing, right? They have decided to just wreck it all because some believe that you can breathe on the outside. And some believe that they just want to go outside and live this life because they saw a piece of paper or a book or something like that. Now, the question that was posed to me on, I'm going to try and find it. Who was it? There's somebody was somebody who was with a really intelligent question. Try and find it. Hang on. Hang on. You can go ahead and talk till I find it.
No, I want to hear you say hang
You
on
just gonna have
one
me.
more time. Well, I have a question while you're looking for that.
Yep.
The interaction that happened with Knox and Martha, do you think he knows that it was Martha? Like, is he trying to set up Bernard?
Yeah, he knows.
Or yeah,
Yeah, he knows. He absolutely knows it's
yeah,
her. He knows she's being watched,
right.
so he's trying. He's setting Bernard up now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Um.
Okay.
Someone said.
Do I need to come up with another question when you look for that? Or
Anyway. I think
well, if you know the premise of the question, just
I'm trying to remember. If I remember, I wouldn't have to look it up.
okay.
So, what was she trying to say? Anyway, I just got to go to something else until
It'll
she
come
figures
back
it
to
out.
you.
Melba
Don't
says,
worry
"What year is this?" Melba says, "I have a hard time doing water lines now. You can imagine silos." Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the what is going on at the bottom of the silo. I don't know if it's water that comes out of the pipe or what have you.
and somebody correct me if I'm wrong if you all saw season 1, but I feel like I remember because her and her boyfriend went down there in season 1 and the water was deeper because she fell into the water in
She
season.
didn't. She
She
didn't.
didn't.
No, she went down and she got scared. She came back up.
Oh,
She climbed back
okay.
up.
Okay.
She didn't go down.
Okay. All right. Well then I stand corrected.
I don't know what year this is for her, but
Excuse me.
basically what the note said or the comment said is Quinn made it so that they had I don't know how many years of lasting peace, right? Because they took away everything, the books, the pictures, all that stuff that they would recognize from so long ago, and that gave them was 150 years of peace,
something like that. Yeah.
So she said, is it better for people not to know and live a good life, or to know the truth and ruin everything? And I thought that was a fantastic question, actually. If you're in here, thank you for that, because that was really, really well said, the way she put that. So I mean, what would you choose? Would you want to know the truth? Would you want to know the truth? Would you want to know what happened to your past, in your past?
Well, but that's the whole point of learning history, right? Or you're, as they say, bound to repeat it again.
Exactly. So do you want to do that again, or you just want to go from here?
I kind of want to know my past.
I don't know. I don't know.
If we're going to repeat this and we're going to...
They're not. That's why they were repeating it, because they knew. And Quinn took those safeguards. He implemented those safeguards because they kept going through this. So he decided, you know what, we're done with this. Take all this stuff away. That's why they took the books and the pictures and all that stuff.
Okay. But the phrase is basically, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Yeah. Well, they had 150 years of peace, so okay. I'll take that. Okay. You know. So moving on to the next thing.
All right. We find out Solo's history. Poor Solo.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for him. So you want to do it, or go ahead? Give the
what?
His little bit of history.
Who? What are you talking about?
Solo.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get there. But
okay. We're not
so
there yet,
I told you Solo was alive. I told you.
You did. I mean, I told you things too.
And she said, Nicole said the same thing. She said the same thing that I said. It didn't make sense.
Yeah, about the dragging of the body.
It didn't make sense at all. Ignorance is bliss. I 100% agree. Okay. What difference does it make what happened? You know what? That's not true for everything. But if your children will live peacefully, is it important to know the truth? Do you need to know the truth? Or do you just need to know that your child will grow up safe? What's more important? I don't give a shit that you used to throw paper airplanes, or that you used to ride elevators or airplanes. I mean, real airplanes. I don't care about none of that. Okay. Why do I need to know that? How does that help me today? Because all that's gone.
Okay.
I need to know about grass and seagulls and stuff.
Yeah,
I
you
don't,
kind of
I
yeah.
don't need to know about none of that.
Okay. All right. He doesn't need to know, guys, about grass. Okay.
All right. So going to the next thing. I hate Audrey.
Oh my
I
god.
hate Audrey.
Got on my
Audrey didn't
nerves.
make any sense. I don't think
She got
she.
on my
I
nerves.
understand she had a kid, but she wasn't thinking at all.
She was just angry. She I understand her carrying the grudge about what she her perception of what Silo did, excuse me, of what Solo did to her parents. Like I get her anger with that perception, but she was just like on 10 all the time for no reason. Like
Yeah, move out of the way and put another one in your face. Just calm
I don't
down, Audrey. Damn, you
understand.
want to eat food or what?
Calm down, girl. Dog, like she shot Juliet. She threatened to put another one in her. Like we discussed, she told her she has until the baby has from that time or is hungry again or whatever. I don't know. And then when she came around the corner, yeah, she was like, "Move, get out the way." Like, come on, like
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I probably snapped on Audrey. I'm like, you don't get that goddamn ball out of my face. When you one more time, Audrey. One more damn time, Audrey. You got one more time,
that's
Audrey.
terrible. Well, you know,
The two dead people that were outside of the that
the
was
vault.
outside of IT
Hmm.
was who?
Was that his daddy
Um,
or it was
no,
somebody's parents?
it was the kids'
Yeah.
parents, I believe. I
Hmm.
mean, that's what I think. I don't know if I got that exactly right, but it's fine. We'll go with that.
It looked like it would, but I question that though because as she as Juliet referenced them initially saying, for lack of a better way to describe them, they're fresher, like they're fresher dead bodies or whatever. If they died when he was 12, you know what I mean? Because he was explaining how he accidentally killed. Oh wait,
Oh, look, light came on for you too, huh?
well I could be wrong because didn't he say that they died from no air or whatever?
Yeah. Well, no. So
He said he did something with the thing on the vault and basically like locked them in, and they died from.
that messed me up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That messed me up when when yes, Melba says the kid's parents. It was.
Okay.
That's what I thought because he got
Okay.
the bracelet off
Yeah.
one of the
His
parents and
the
gave it to him. Now, what was he waiting on? He must have passed that body like 100 times. You didn't see that bracelet?
Well, but if they're out threatening you, if she's pulling a bow and arrow on you every
No,
time
no,
she's,
no. He's been in there for a minute. There's only like 8 floors. They can't go down any
but
further.
he's been hiding behind the vault. They couldn't get to him.
No, the bodies aren't in the vault. They were outside, laying on the ground, just tucked in, just like that, just hanging out. Anytime you could just you're like, oh look, there's mom. There's mom right there. Um, yeah, that's why she wanted to. That's why she wanted to shoot him. I get that. I felt bad for Solo. At first,
So did I.
I thought Solo was,
A bad guy, we'll just say.
yeah,
Hmm.
you know, I thought, was one of them, you know. And then come to find out he was 12
He
years
was a
old
victim.
and he had to watch his father
His dad, yeah,
tell
from the
him
sheriff. The sheriff's the one that got him.
not to open the
Open
door,
the door, poor baby.
and he had to watch his father get taken out. Dude, that got me
Yeah,
because he was so vulnerable at that point
yeah.
when he was
But that also explains then his character because it's like he stopped aging mentally at that age of 12.
he thought he thought he was the shadow. He wasn't. And I was like, damn, that had to be
Well,
tough
yeah, that's a
to
break with
watch your
reality.
father die in front of you
Mhm.
just outside your door. And you gotta deal with that. And you don't know who's out there. You don't know who's trying to get in. And he said they got in once, didn't they?
Yeah. He
Oh, and he
said
got him
that's
out. The
how,
father got him
yeah.
out. I don't know. That was tough, man.
No.
That was really
Did you
tough.
cry?
Yeah,
Did
dude,
you
I was
shed a tear?
close. When when you saw his face change because Nichols had figured it out, that was deep. Like I'm just being real. That was deep. Y'all got messed up too, man. Don't act like y'all was hard. Y'all was like, oh, hold up. Y'all had something in your eye too. Don't even play.
It's just a,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Nichols is a beast. She is a damn beast. I don't know where she figured out all of this stuff. This woman has been shot,
Mm-hmm.
punched,
Mm-hmm. Drowned, basically.
kicked,
Mm-hmm.
drowned,
Mm-hmm.
lied to,
Well, I mean,
starved.
you can take lying too, right? Like,
I, I, with everything that she had to figure out how to build a bridge
mm-hmm.
and
And
a
she's an
pump.
engineer. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. She'd
I
have
feel like
got.
some of that is like in her wheelhouse.
I'd have,
So
I'd have probably waved goodbye to that other silo. There ain't no way I would have gone through all that and come out on the other side. All that stuff she had to go through.
yeah, and then to find out that he had a whole suit, another suit the whole time, and didn't tell her.
I wouldn't even have figured out that Solo's dad was the one who was on the other side of that door. I'd be like, "This is just you and me, too. I guess it's just me and you, Solo. It's just me and you. We living here now." I wouldn't have figured none of that stuff out.
Yeah, you would have.
No, no, no. I wouldn't even gone in the water to help him out. Nah, man. It's just gonna be me and you right here in the ice cream until the water come up.
Well, you wasn't gonna get ice cream.
I guess that's true. Um, I really liked how. I mean, this was basically this was like another part that kind of got me too. At the end, when they're in the vault, and Nichols is talking to Solo,
Mm-hmm.
and he's asking her, "You had this." He's telling her, "You had the suit.
Why didn't you leave?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
did you come back?"
And they just put their hands on each other's shoulder. Like, buddy.
Fletch says, "Do they know that
You
does
guys see he
Solo
didn't even respond. I'm just saying. Jeez.
does Solo know that there's 51 silos?" I would imagine all that information
He
is
sounds like he knows a lot more
yeah,
than most other regular people
all that information is in
because
IT.
because he also knew why there was the additional suit, and he did make reference to other silos. I don't know if he specified like a number or anything, but anytime like regardless of whether or not she wanted the information, he was spouting off additional information that people like in silo 18 weren't aware of or wouldn't have any knowledge of. So he seems very knowledgeable about different things going on. So I don't know.
So here's a question that I have.
Uh-huh.
And I think Fletch touched on it. He said, "I wonder how Bernard is going to react knowing Lucas went down into the tunnels." I didn't. I don't think Bernard knew about the tunnels until Lucas told him, and he's the head of IT. So if Bernard doesn't know about the tunnels, does that mean every mayor in every other silo does not know about the tunnel at the base of their
I don't think so. And
silo?
and Lucas didn't tell Bernard. He tried to tell Bernard, but that guy was like, "You the best thing you can do is not keep your hands off of me," or something like that. Remember, he tried to go talk to Bernard, but the guy was telling him that Bernard was busy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like that's to me
But
that's another.
Lucas. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're
Finish.
good. You're good.
Lucas has the upper hand on Bernard. He's had the upper hand on Bernard ever since Bernard pulled him in, and that is because Bernard don't know anything other than the pack. He needs Lucas. He needed Lucas to break the cipher.
He still needs Lucas.
Exactly. So Lucas could tell him, it's the ABCs or whatever, and lie to him and just take that information for himself.
Listen, love or hate Bernard, that man has been he has been two steps ahead of everybody, no matter what they have
With the
done.
exception of being able to break the
He
cipher.
has been playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. You think you got him, and he don't care. He will sacrifice anybody. You saw the lie he
Except
told.
himself.
You saw the lie he told.
About Billings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he
like
been
looks like the sheriff playing for the other side. Everybody.
Yep.
Yep. He just switched sides, and they don't believe him. They
Yeah.
see his bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait for this. I hope they do not, um, I hope they don't do anything with Solo and anybody else that's anybody and those other people who are still there. Do you think they go back with her?
Yes.
It was only it's
Two
only
suit. Two
well,
suits.
not even two suits, just one in a fireman suit.
Two suits.
No,
Two suits.
no, no. There's a regular suit
Right.
and there's a fireman
And the
suit.
fireman suit that she had rigged enough to be, because remember the little girl when they were looking for whatever, and the little girl asked if she could go outside, and Juliet was talking to her, and she said, "There's only one suit. There's only one suit." Well, the suit that she was referring to was the fireman's suit, which was rigged or was when she was talking to Solo about it initially, it was rated enough to be able to withstand whatever is
Yeah,
outside.
I mean you're right, and Fletch agrees with you too. So
Thank you, Fletch.
I mean it's whatever. It's fine. I don't care about you. Anyway, um, back to my original question. So if none of the mayors know about the tunnel at the base of the silo,
Uh-huh.
then what is the tunnel for?
Observation.
What?
I don't final answer. Observation.
No. Not only that, but I feel like
Well, if three other people got there before, right? Then it's got to be obviously. I say obviously. I would presume a secret passage getting from one like you said earlier, potentially one silo to another, or for them to maybe periodically they go in and interact, mingle with the people of the silo. I don't know.
all right. So if I'm thinking
You
about this a
just
lot,
completely ignored absolutely
I'm just
everything I
no,
just said.
I heard what you said. I'm
Gotcha.
just trying to think about it logically,
Okay.
right? I'm just trying to think about it in a logical sense.
Okay.
No one knows about the tunnel, not even
Right.
the people in the silo, not even the
Exactly.
mayor.
So they could potentially periodically come up some way, I don't know, interact with the people and go back down.
No, I think that it's a way to. I thought that the threat for whatever they were trying to, or that whatever would kill them would come from above. But this may be this vault may house whatever safeguard that he was
Well,
talking about.
keep in mind you got all them gears down there.
No, there's not. Those are gears. Those are they're drill bits. That's what made the hole that the silo sits in.
Oh, well.
Um,
And then you laughed at me.
I mean, I understand a lot of people who look at that they wouldn't know what that
Excuse
was.
me.
Did you think when he went down
Mm-hmm.
into the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he just found a tunnel right there. I'm like, hold up. You mean to tell me with a powerful flashlight?
You couldn't see the back? That's what I said. He's looking all around. He's like,
like, wait a minute, hold up.
And then all this, right? I was like,
Hey, I
that
found it.
big behind door.
Found it. We
You
don't need
better
to.
stop.
Yeah, water's not even deep, so we can just go down there.
I said the same thing. I
This
said, get on up out of here.
ginormous hole. All you needed was a good flashlight.
Just squint. That's all you need to do is just squint.
There it is. There it is. It is. Yeah. I just when he walked into that big ass tunnel, and I was like, hold up, man. Hang on. So yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was an actual, really, really good episode, touching episode, and I like how they fixed Solo's story.
Well, can we get to Robert really quick?
Go ahead.
Robert again got on my, but his wife, because she was like, listen, at some point you gotta pick sides, and at some point somebody's gonna have to lead the silo after it goes to poo poo, and he was like, I don't want to do it. So she was like, all right, I guess I will. Like,
Yeah,
he wants power, but then when his wife is explaining to him how he can obtain it, he doesn't want it.
no, he does want it. He does. He's just
Stupid.
no. He believes that in the best interest of the silo, like no one, after everything that they've been through, right? Once the mayor goes down, right?
Yeah.
he has always been connected to the mayor, no matter what position he
I get
holds down.
that, and he's been mean to everybody.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
they're not going to be like, oh no, not this guy. They're not going to put him in charge, right? Because he's been connected to the hip with the mayor. So
Yeah.
they're not going to be like, nope, nope, not him, not him, no, not you, not the stiff actor, not you, who's the only clean black man in this entire silo with the crazy edge up on the beard.
Excuse me.
Where they got the barbers at? Is that down in the down deep?
Down deep. Yep.
That what a good barber's at?
Oh my
You see
god.
everybody else? Look at the lady who's always tinkering with the radios and shit. She look like ass. You see her? Hair ain't never done. She got on
She
that
got her two
jean
little
jacket.
pigtails. She's
Huh?
cute.
But look at Sims. Like he about to go to the club
Hey,
every time.
clean baby.
Turtleneck and leather. Come on, Sims.
Cleaning his shirt in the sink every
Come
night.
on,
Just
Sims. Sim
That's
dressed
right.
better than me, and I ain't even in no damn silo. I feel like I gotta step my game. I'm like, hang on.
You better stop.
You know, sweatpants. I feel like a
You
bum.
better.
This man ain't got no windows, no outdoor food or nothing. And I'm look how I'm living. He got on a leather. I gotta step it up. So yeah, I like how he got involved, and his wife is trying to change everything, just trying to change his mind and get him on the side. I told you Sims is going to be the key. Sims is going
I
to be the
know.
one.
I get that he is the key. My problem is his character is as dumb as his acting is bad.
Oh, his acting is dry as KFC biscuits. His acting is dry. His acting is as dry as it is outside that silo. It's dry. It's dry. So dry. Yeah, I don't know. So what are your guesses? What's behind the vault? What's behind the door? What do you guys think? Do you think it's death? Or do you think it's a way out?
Maybe it's a. Well, it can't be a way out, right? Because if Judge Meadows went there,
Went where?
didn't he say Mary Meadows went there? Went to the door.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So it's not a way out.
Wait, there.
So what is it?
Hold up.
You. What's up?
It ain't no way. It ain't no way. Her ass then got down there in that hole and crawled her behind back up. There ain't no way. You ain't had me believe that. There ain't no way. Nope. No. It ain't no way she got down that goddamn hole.
Well, they didn't say how old she was.
I'd have asked that girl. I'm like, are you sure it was Judge Meadows, my guy? We talking about the same woman?
She could have been very young when she got down there.
I guess.
But keep in mind, because remember, she became an
Elba
alcoholic.
said it's sewage treatment. So stupid.
But remember, she became an alcoholic. So did she turn into an alcoholic after what she learned from the door?
I don't know. The fact that she didn't tell anybody what she learned. Well,
she couldn't. Or
that's right. That's right. That's right. You're absolutely right. Maybe that's why she was drinking. Nice job. I don't know. Maybe that's why she wanted to get out of that silo.
Right. Make me my suit without any proper way to record my measurements.
That was dumb. For the fact that you would trust somebody who is a murderer to make your suit. Can you put together a suit for me to go outside and hope I don't die? Sure thing. Coming right up. Yeah, I love this. I love this show. It kind of got dull on me for a little bit.
For a lot of it, apparently, because you didn't like episodes 1 through 7.
No, it's just like her being sick and then needing Solo's help and then like being hurt and then looking for a suit. I'm like, for God's sake.
But now aren't you glad that they did that entire backstory?
I'm glad that that the Solo story is taken care of, right? But at the same time, man, like they could have done it in a different way. Like she didn't have to be man down for half of the season. She was always either hurt, lost, or drowning. Looking for a suit or something. Come on, man. Put this thing together. Let's go. Just saying. Tired of watching. And then she needed antibiotics. I'm like, oh my God, she's down again.
Well, they had to get you. So if I now looking at the season from this particular episode, I am looking at it that it was not about Juliet and Silo 18. It was about Solo and Silo 18 because
No, wait,
17 is where Juliet is now. 18 is her original Silo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We did this
No,
before.
I thought you just had them backwards just now. You try to save yourself like you got it right. You ain't get it right. You ain't get it right. You had it messed up first time, and I got it on video too. So I'm gonna check it later.
Go ahead, check it.
I ain't checking it right now.
Anyway.
Anyway,
So the season was about Silo 18 and Solo and his backstory and potentially what he will be bringing forward next season if he's with us next season is how I'm looking at it.
Live from the Bushes says Meadows figured out the cipher and quit being Bernard's shadow. Did she quit being the
Yeah.
shadow?
Yeah. She I think if I'm not mistaken, the evening that she
Ass ain't up there. It ain't up there. I don't know what you looking at. It ain't up there.
you that she said she didn't want to be his the night that he poisoned her. She told him that she didn't want to be his shadow.
So she can't tell anybody, which means whoever it is watching 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
So who is it?
I don't know. The better question is how. Is it through the same videos that Bernard has with behind people's with glass mirrors? Like how are they able to keep tabs on people?
I mean, I guess. Before we go any further, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It helps out the algorithm, and we need help. Right? I love doing this with my sister, and you know, we don't need any money from you guys, which we've appreciated what you've given in the past. But
Absolutely.
all we need is a like,
Yep.
share, and subscribe.
Yep.
That's all we ask. I appreciate
and you
it.
to run out into the streets and say, "Hey, you guys." No. Okay.
Okay, it's about to be just me again. So, what else you got?
I think.
Hang on, before you go next thing. I want to know everybody's theory. Like, how do you think this season ends? Do you think that? Go ahead. Do you think Sims becomes a good guy? Do you think, do you think she gets back in her silo before the end of the season? I mean, she has to, right? Because she's leaving now. And then
I'm wondering if it's possible for her to be able to get somehow a message to Silo 18 without her technically having to leave.
So I thought the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you brought that up. I thought that the silos would be able to contact one another through IT. But the fact that Bernard, if that was possible,
he
Bernard
cut the radios.
No.
Okay.
Well, he wouldn't have cut off his own access. But the fact that Bernard would have tried to find a way to find out who was in that silo if he could. If he could talk to that other IT or see anything or any of that stuff. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he could, you know. Either way, that's a shit life. Like that baby is gonna grow up and be like, "Is this it, bro?"
Well, it's better than eating the rats that the other one said that they were.
I would
eating.
imagine that them rats is better than nothing. I'll take them rats. I don't care.
Goodness.
Let's see. Frankenstein says, from everything you talked about, I think the show ends with Common getting some fresh clothes and stunning on the other survivors. I just don't. He stands out because he don't match, right? You see all the other black people and white people in this thing, like
just
security,
people, okay,
who got this face mask that don't protect nothing, right? What is that face mask supposed to cover or protect?
Well,
just a fist.
Yeah. Okay.
It ain't stopping nothing else.
Well, okay.
I mean, you don't think none of that's weird?
I don't think. Well, I'm going to not even say what I was thinking because it's absolutely wrong. I agree with you 1,000%. They're not, but his Yes, he does stand out like a sore thumb. I don't know how whoever created his character, and I'm guessing that at this point he had a lot of say into like his preference of clothing or whatever like that that doesn't match anything else in the silo.
Yeah.
But I'm gosh, I just because even when he came down the steps and to talk to Billings, and Billings was like, "Are you here because you got my message or whatever?" And he's like, "No, I just decided to walk down 100 flights or whatever the thing was." That
Smart
like
ass.
but he didn't even deliver that in a sarcastic manner.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because nobody's gonna make him, right? He's been doing the same thing all these years. Ain't nobody gonna tell him, "Hey, listen, I need more from you, okay? Common, I need you to bring it. All right, I need you to stop with the straight
Listen, I've
face."
been asking that. It's not gonna happen.
Well, it's fine. I mean, he's good enough. It's all good. Do you think Bernard dies?
Yes.
You think he dies? You
Yes.
think he deserves to die?
I think what will happen is if he dies, that on his deathbed he'll make some kind of like grand revelation, and I would have been proven wrong this whole time, and
Melba doesn't think he
you would have
he
been
dies.
proven right.
I don't, and it's gonna be weird. But I don't think Bernard deserves to die.
But that's did you, I don't
I
think you
heard you.
heard what I just said.
I heard you. I just don't. I don't think he deserves to die. I think
Okay.
his commitment is not. You know, this is not like he's not just killing people willy nilly.
But he is.
Who?
He killed the mayor, he killed the judge. We don't know who he killed before the show started.
I mean, that's well, but all of those things were pieces being moved off the board. Like he did those for a reason. He just didn't do it. He didn't do it because he
I
he wanted.
I understand the logic that you claim behind it. If but that doesn't mean that you could just go around. We had this whole conversation yesterday. We're
Yeah.
gonna go back in a circle.
I mean, yeah. I feel like no
Okay.
matter how many times I tell this to your face,
I said last night, I agree with you. I, however, take issue with him just releasing people of their essence regularly.
Melba says Chris is amazing. I hope she feels better.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
I
nobody ever
was.
says that
I'm
mess
so-
about me. That's fine. This is all good. I don't need big ups. It's okay. She's the only one that's sick.
oh
It's
wow.
fine. I don't need any
Wow.
I
Hope
don't
you
need
feel
nothing.
better, big bro.
So I think we getting ready to shut down Silo, and then we can start talking about Severance. I don't know what
Hmm.
this sounds like on the outside. It probably sounds like trash. All right, so um did everyone see
Trailer.
the 8 minute
Trailer.
trailer for Severance?
Fletch says Bernard might kill Lucas. Oh no. Lucas is the only one with the answers.
I feel like Sims might.
No. Kill Lucas?
No, I don't think Lucas is gonna die.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Lucas is gonna be all right. Sims I think Sims might try to take out Bernard. There you
Thanks for
go. Look at
canceling.
Frankenstein. There you go, right there. Smitty does a fantastic job keeping the show on track and fun, despite Chris trying to derail it.
Thanks, Casanova.
That's what I'm talking about. Mel says, "Sorry, Chris. I wanted to make her feel good. That's fine. She's good.
Thank you, Mel. I appreciate
So
you.
you got
Always in my corner.
you got
I
fans,
appreciate you
man.
so much.
All right, so Severance,
Mm-hmm.
8 minute trailer, which was dropped on me today by Dieter. Thank you once again, Dieter, who he seems to always get everything first, but he did a
Mm-hmm.
fantastic job. So in this new trailer, I wish I could show it to you, but copyright will not allow that to happen. And
Mm-hmm.
my time is important. So um So in this episode, or in this trailer, they show Mark. Mark is back at the office, and he is running down these ridiculously,
Corridors.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
impossible to figure out corridors, and he ends up finding a new office.
Mm-hmm.
And there's someone standing at the end of the or down the hall, just out of view. You don't know who it is. They're wearing a suit. Kind of looks like the security guy from season.
Milchick. Seth.
No, no, wait.
Mm.
Milchick's the black dude,
Yes.
right? Not him. The old
Oh,
man.
the taller
Yeah, him. The other
creamy
guy.
gentleman. Okay.
Um, Sedna says, "Where can I watch the Where can I watch the 8 minutes of Severance without Apple TV subscription?" Well said. I'm glad you asked. If we post, I'll
It was
post.
on Discord.
Yeah, it's in our Discord. You could just go there and you'll be able to find it right there. There's two trailers, two of them, both on our Discord. You can just go there and play it.
But the question was, can it be seen? I think the one is on YouTube. The one trailer. I only watched one. I didn't see the 8-minute one. Sorry, guys, but I saw the one. I think it was on YouTube. I don't think you need a subscription to answer your actual
No, you
question.
just go there. Thanks to Dieter. Dieter dropped it on there. Dieter's still showing me how to use Discord because I'm an idiot. I just found out how to reply to specific comments today because I'm yeah. You didn't know either.
I did.
No, you did.
I
No, you didn't. That's fine. So continuing on, there's someone who is just out of frame down the hall. Now, when they first show Mark, he's talking to
again, I didn't watch the 8-minute one. I saw the shorter one.
Chef
I apologize.
Afro, thick
Milkshake.
mustache,
Milkshake.
Milchek. He's in the office. He has balloons in his hand,
Chef.
and he tells Mark that the other people, their Audis, decided that they didn't want to do it anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
immediately I was like, oh man, are they out? Are they out of the off the show? Because they replaced them with I don't know who that little girl was.
Yeah. The
But
one that where she was asked, "Why are you so small?" And she was
yeah.
like, "Yeah."
Yeah, an old man also named Mark. uh it's a Hispanic gentleman
Uh-huh.
who just speaks Spanish. And was it a woman? Yeah, it was another woman. So I thought that this was going to be a new crew. I didn't want to have to get to know a whole new crew. I was like, I was kind of bummed out about that. But then as the trailer progressed, you started to see the old guys or the old crew come back, which I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Mark kind of standing up for himself,
Mm-hmm.
right?
A
Milchek
little
told
bit.
him, he
He's
was like,
trying.
"Listen, you wanted to come back, so here you are. You were actually excited to come back, so we brought you back." He was like, "Prove it. I want to see it. I'm not buying any more of your lies anymore, Milchek." And Milchek was like, I can't show you."
Right.
So
Now, is this one because the one that I saw, excuse me, the one that I saw showed Mark learning that his wife is, what's the girl's name? Kaylee? The young lady who does the wellness spas, I guess. Um does the 8-minute clip also show that? Him finding that out? That his cuz in the shorter clip that I watched, he says my Audi was married and learned that and says that his wife died, but my wife is Kaylee in here.
yeah. So
So that's also in the 8-minute clip or no?
yes.
Okay.
Well, no, it's not in the 8 minute clip. It's in the trailer.
Well,
It's in
that's
the
what I
trailer.
mean. Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're separate. Like so, there's like little cuts or little scenes from the 8 minute in the actual trailer, but they go in a little bit more depth and show that his wife is in. I don't want to spoil this for anybody, but his wife
Right.
is still in the place of work. Now it's been a while since I watched the last episode of
Severance.
Severance, but
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't recall. Like I have to go and watch it, and we're probably gonna watch it for next week. Either that or what we're talking about right now, but we're trying to figure it out for next week. Did they discuss? Did he figure out that his wife was was working there in the end of season one? Because I don't know.
You, you,
Melba thinks she
Melba.
no. It's me. Melba, you good. You family. You family
Yeah,
here. We love you.
you're
It's all good.
awesome.
I can't remember if they were talking about if they knew that Mark's wife was in there. Why would he think she was dead?
I'm sorry, what?
That's right. You didn't watch.
Easy. I did watch season 1.
Did you watch all of season 1? You better be careful. Huh? Did you watch all of season 1?
I watched season 1.
Okay. Do you remember what happened at the end?
I'm being very specific with my verbiage.
I don't recall either. So I saw it just like you did, but I don't. Melba says she's pretty sure what her says she's your number one fan.
Oh, thank you.
I can't remember.
You are
Anyway,
awesome.
I'm glad they brought back the old crew. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed seeing them come back. I'm 100% on board. I didn't know what direction we were going to go in as far as how they were going to be able to improve the show, especially with everything they did and
in the first season.
Right. And I thought that the woman who played the boss,
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be gone.
Colbert or whatever.
Yeah, they ended up showing her, so I know she's going to be in it.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I kind of thought that Bert and
Irving.
I don't know why I keep wanting to say Ernie, man. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Ernie.
Go ahead.
I thought that he was going to leave and go with Irving, or Bert and Irving were going to get together, and they was just going to
live out their lives on the outside.
Go
together.
Find a cabin somewhere.
Yeah,
talk about
that would
paintings.
be cute. Oh, okay. That would be cute on a lake.
I don't. You can put them
with
wherever
some
you want.
Adirondack
I don't know.
chairs. Is that what they're called? Adirondack chairs. I'm just saying.
Melba, you didn't have to do that. Melba.
I'm painting a whole picture in my head here of what we're doing. Will there be duckies on the lake too?
Okay, so
will they be out on the porch drinking coffee? No, okay.
But in the
Oh, thank you, Melba. Oh, you're so sweet.
In the beginning of this the 8-minute show, there's like a lot of
trailer
yelling and it sounds like fighting, right? And instantly I thought back to the fight between IT and the science lab. Like, did that actually happen or what? Was that just a painting, something they made up to keep the two sections apart?
Good question.
Okay, so for anybody else that knows, anybody else out there, was that painting a true thing in Severance, or did
I think the paint? Because remember, Melchick tried to provide a painting that wasn't true. Something with the badges.
Yeah.
Right. So he tried to portray it differently to Irving, and if I'm not mistaken, he tried to make it seem like the two groups were fighting when it was really that they were fighting with the company, with Lumen.
Yeah, I'm
trying to like another rebellion. I don't know. I could be wrong, guys.
Okay, so I think I said this before. I'm going to say this.
Okay,
I'm going to put this out
quietly while you do that.
So
try not to cough.
I greatly appreciate the help with the money and everything. I would prefer if you kept your money, because everybody's being taken advantage of nowadays. Everybody's
inflation.
Everybody
has
stuff they got to pay for. I can promise you don't have to pay for this. Like, we love doing this for you guys, and I want you to keep your money. Keep your money, right?
It's not that we don't appreciate it, but we enjoy spending our time with you guys weekly and putting out something that makes you giggle a little bit.
Yeah.
And move on with your day.
If you watch these videos and YouTube ends up paying for it, that's one thing. I'd appreciate that. And you can like our videos and subscribe and share. That would greatly help us out. But I do not feel right taking money from people, especially nowadays. So keep your money. Come hang out with us. I prefer that. And I would much rather have you flourish and just come laugh.
And giggle.
Just come laugh with us when you need a good laugh. When life sucks out there, just come over here, man, and come hang out with us. So, all right, back to whatever's left of this trailer. You don't know nothing, so I'm just going.
I just answered you.
What'd you say?
I literally said the image that Irving was shown where Milchick accidentally printed out the picture was not a true and accurate picture. And he found that out when he went to go visit Bert because of the badges.
So again, I think because there were two. One, the one that Mark's group had showed the science people.
Right. That's what I said.
Starting it. I think he was just trying to keep the two
hating each other.
I just trying to keep
Dylan
them apart.
Still hating on Bert. Well, because Dylan believes the story about Bert's group going out and just,
Yeah. Well, they had the science group thinks that IT has pouches. They have kangaroo pouches.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. All right, so comps and clips just applied to Lumen on LinkedIn. I would love to go work for LinkedIn. I would love to work for LinkedIn. I mean, not LinkedIn. Lumen. So dumb.
What?
Would you work for Lumen?
No. Heck no.
You wouldn't work for Lumen?
Why would I?
I think I would at least have to go work for like a week, like a
you
summer job.
You can't work for a week. Helly's trying to get out.
No, I promise you, I can get fired. I can get fired.
How?
You know what I'm saying? First of all, me and Milchick, we gonna have a heart to heart the second I get there. Listen, look here, bro.
They're all scared of Milchick because they don't want to go to the break room.
Listen, I want a waffle party every week.
You stupid. You think and Milchick's just gonna be like, okay.
And I'm not looking at none of these numbers in this box.
Oh my god. Whatever makes you scared. Whatever makes you scared.
Y'all need to get these goats from up here.
Nah, you would go and work for them. No, you wouldn't.
The painting Bert had was called MDR Calamity. Look at you with the
Thank
win.
You.
So I like that. That was a good pull. See, she is a fan, and I'm all about that. See, I like when people like throw stuff at us, especially when we don't know. We don't know everything. There's just a lot going on in this in this season, right? Between the book that the brother-in-law has, that they're treating like gospel
right
at work now.
Well,
when he's a moron.
But that is what I was going to ask you. If you knew so you being inside, if you knew this book was written by the individual that it was written by and his personality, would you be reading it like, so true, so very interesting?
Well, again, I mean, everything is just a matter of perspective,
right? But that's my point. You missed the first part of my question.
I heard you, but okay. Can idiots not write amazing?
I'm not saying that what he is saying is not of importance. What I am saying is, when you got me hanging seaweed over the bed that someone is due to give birth in, and you got 3 beds in the child's bedroom because you think that forcing them to leave the bed can scar them for life, and you just think that they should just be able to move from bed to bed at their own pace. I feel like I would not be.
I don't know
what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about. I don't know who wrote this show, but they're broken inside. They are broken. I don't know how you can come up with this otherwise. Like, there's some of the stuff that they think of. I'm like, oh, what?
Well, I'm thinking, I'm actually thinking that whatever they wrote about the beds might actually be some psychologists' true feeling on the subject. But
So there are a lot of deep meanings in this show that I can really appreciate. One of them was the everything being devoid of color,
right.
except for Helly's hair.
You
And how,
notice how all of them like wear blue, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
even in the trailer, everything was green, white, and dark blue. The fact that they all have this perfect life outside, but their need to know what is going on outside is starting to overtake them.
Right.
Someone who needed to know so bad who just got out, and that was the guy who passed away, or the guy who he got out. So I'm sure that wasn't part of the experiment, but stuff like that happens. It doesn't matter how you try to contain a thing. I'm not going to use the old Jurassic Park line because it just seems corny. But you understand.
What?
I'm just going to use this one time. Life finds a way. Yeah. I'm not saying it anymore.
But say it properly.
No. I'm not
Come
doing
on.
it. No. I said, now. Stop it.
You know who you sound like.
But yeah, so there's that aspect. The part where they went through the paintings. What are you laughing at, man? What?
You can say it.
No, no.
Say it.
Life finds a way, man. Listen. Listen. That's beside the point. Listen.
Go ahead.
The fact that they did two paintings, right? One for IT and one for the scientists.
Right.
Right. And they made those to keep those two apart.
Right.
But then two of those people
became friends.
No, they ain't no friends.
They are so sweet.
No, they more than friends.
Okay. So what?
They more than friends.
Go ahead. Moving on.
That's all I'm saying. But they didn't count on that.
Right.
Right. They didn't think that they would have to deal with a relationship that would bring two people who would never see each other together.
Right.
So now that's a problem. Right. And finally, the break room. I don't know what the shit that is. I don't know what ridiculous soul came up with that break room. But I don't like if you gave me all day.
You wouldn't have thought of anything like that?
No. When not Bert, Ernie? Irving, damn it.
Just think of what was he a wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys old.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Just think of that.
I like that. All right, we'll go with that. Melba says he's an intern. Yeah, I just when he went down to the break room and Mark's wife, who we didn't know at the time, is questioning him. She's like, "How do you feel about?" What was she asking?
But she's not in the break room. She's the wellness broad.
No, she
does wellness. That's why.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Who?
Milchick. Yeah.
Did the break room. I hope they paying him a lot because he is all over the place. He's everywhere.
That's why I said I need to know what his job title is.
It seems like it's
everything.
It's gopher, because he just go for anything. He just do whatever they want him to do. He's security.
Yeah.
He's the boss.
Yep.
He works in the break room.
Yep.
He organizes waffle parties.
Yep.
He stops everything from happening.
And he inserts the chip. Because he inserted the chip on Helly.
He did. He did.
So he's a surgeon too.
No, stop. Goddamn surgeon. Senna says, "Is the child in the sneak peek severed?" I don't know.
I would have to. I would have to think so, but I would hope not. Why would we sever a baby?
Melba says, "Is it a cult?" You think it's a cult? I think it's.
I think it's a social experiment.
Well, yeah. Well, I think they
made that clear.
Yeah, the beginning of season 1. Lisa Wright says it's a wellness counselor. You're right. And Mod Can says he was not. He didn't insert the chips. He was in the room taking pictures.
Well, who inserted it? I thought I apologize if I'm wrong. The look.
It's just funny because apparently we are two of the worst reviewers
I thought he inserted the chips.
Everybody in the comment section knows more about these goddamn shows than we do. We just keep getting everything wrong, and they just keep correcting us. No, dummy. He took pictures.
Well,
He did not inject stuff.
But that's why they are the fam, because they don't have a problem correcting us, and it is accepted with love. We thank y'all for everything that you all do for us. I mean, it's a community effort here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fine.
Okay.
I wonder if Milcheck's getting his hair edged up the same place Common is. His edge up is always clean, ain't it? So weird though. There's a faceless random person who did the thing, and I kind of figured that because he was weirded out when
Well, I knew he was in the room, but I thought it was him. I apologize for providing inaccurate information.
When the lady who runs the whole thing, when she told him that she went to the funeral home and extracted
the chip from Petey.
Yeah, did you see his face? He was like, "Really? You did?" So he don't want no part of that. No part of that. My kind says, Rehag, Reg. I can't. The big R and Pete. Mark's chip said he was the only one who can reverse the procedure. That's right. It is, but I thought that they said the thing wasn't reversible. The surgery was irreversible.
Right.
What's wrong with you, man? Can't figure nothing out. I wasn't even drinking tonight.
That you can't reintegrate the person, right? But she said when she took Petey's chip and came back and gave it to him, and the guy took it and tested it, and he came back, he was like, it's confirmed that it was fully reintegrated. But she says she doesn't want to tell the board yet until she finds out who did it, because she wants to present all the information at one time, which I think is a bunch of.
Oh well, all right. I mean, it's this show has my curiosity peaked. I think it's fantastic. If there's not another milkshake, Santa said, if there's not another milkshake dancing, I'm gonna riot. Was the best part of season 1. No, I need to know everybody's favorite character.
We know yours.
Who?
Dylan.
That dude. There's something wrong with him, man. There's something wrong with that dude. He keeps trying to fight them scientists, and it is crazy to me. Like he locked Bert in the conference room
because he thinks Bert is like some super.
Yeah, that's his problem. I don't understand him. There's just nothing.
That's the information that what you were just talking about, them trying to keep.
Bro, he's 90. He's 90 and he's in the hallway by himself. What is he gonna do to you?
Those are listen. You always gotta suspect the ones that are least.
Yo, he said his Audi gets some all the time on the outside.
Yeah.
I think I'm a pimp outside. I think I get all of it all the time.
Well, did you hear how he said he gets through those things that Helly took 1,000 tries to get through? He said that he just acts like and feels bad for the husbands of the women that he's sleeping with.
I'm telling you, the second he opens his mouth, I'm on board. He is 100% my favorite character. There's nobody like him.
Mm-hmm.
When he told Ellie, don't even worry about trying to compete with me, because he wanted what did he want?
The party.
Was it the party he wanted?
Yes.
My man was working diligently. He wanted that party. You ain't taking them waffles away. Milcheck is the ultimate handler.
Yes.
I mean, I guess I think he's weird. He's extremely weird. I mean, I get that there's part of your job, right? But then there's this, like this ain't regular work for you, man. Like,
okay,
I think you have to be the type of person that likes to torture cats.
Oh my!
To do stuff like
this.
Like, can you do this job every day? Could you wake up and tell your husband, "I'm off to work"?
So, I need you to step back for me. So, Milcheck.
Yep.
Crosses the line for you.
They all do.
But Bernard.
No. Bernard has a mission. Bernard has a mission.
Milchick.
No, Milchick just crazy. Milchick's just crazy. There is no rhyme or reason to any of this shit. They just doing whatever they want.
But
Waffle party.
But Milchick has his marching orders just like Bernard does. Milchick, hold on, has his marching orders, regardless of how ridiculous they are. He feels that he is fulfilling a need for a specific outcome that Lumen is trying to get to. Okay.
Here's the difference.
So that's ridiculous to you, but Bernard is he's okay, top notch. He's golden. He's good to go.
Bernard can't go home. This is all
Bernard's always home.
Yeah, that's it. This is all he got to do since birth. Since they picked him to be mayor, this it. Ain't no going home. Ain't no split personalities. There's none of that. It's this. It's just this in this book, right? Milchick ain't got to do none of that. Okay, all he got to do is push carts around, make people do stuff, ask them to repeat the same thing 1,000 times in the break room. That is what Milchick's job is. That's it. That's it. He is crazy. You have to be loose. You got to be loose up here to be doing stuff like that.
Okay.
Could you do it?
No.
Could you put on a tie like that and go up there and be like, okay, everyone?
Well, but he's got the smooth, calming voice for a reason. Keep everybody in line.
And they're afraid to talk to him.
They are.
Why?
Because you don't have to be aggressive for people to listen.
Do they think they're going to get fired or get their ass whooped? Because it looks like they're afraid of getting beat up.
Let me tell you, when I want to get something done, people look at me. It's not me being loud that gets it done. It's me talking like this.
Well, that's funny because when you tell me shit, it's loud. It's loud. You're yelling. You're always yelling. I don't never get.
It's because you don't listen to me. You don't listen to me. I get him ignoring me all the time.
Melba says, "Be yourself. It's knowing when people know everything." Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But, so, all right. So you have a problem with Milchick. All right, I got you.
Ali Malakan says, I suspect Milchick lives there because he's in the office before and after MDR. Seems like his entire life. It seems like all of their life. Even the who was, I can't remember these people's names.
Oh, just give a description.
Who was the boss? The boss, gray hair lady.
Colburn.
Mrs. Milk.
Cobell.
Yeah, she moved in next to him.
Selvig.
Now, did she do that because it was part of the job, or did she do that because she liked him? Did she do that because she was part of the job, or did she do that because she liked him? Is what I'm asking you all, because she don't know. So,
I think it's because it was part of the job. Sorry.
I guess. Sedna says Bernard thinks he knows that
Bernard thinks he knows what's going on and actually knows nothing. Milchick actually knows what's going on.
You think Bernard knows nothing?
I think he is, because remember when Billings in this episode said that they only made him the sheriff because they basically thought that he would be a puppet and like easily manipulated or whatever. Yeah. I think that's what's happening to Bernard.
Who would be
the voice, the people?
Well, of course, yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not. That's a good question. I'm not sure if Bernard is aware of who the voice is or not. I don't know.
He doesn't need to know who the voice is, but for instance,
that there even is a voice.
Okay, but he's getting information from somewhere else.
What information?
Remember?
Use your words.
When Robert said when stuff goes down,
yeah,
he gets called away, and then that's when he.
Oh, that's right.
Right
to the
right.
What room is that?
Who knows? Whatever. But here's the question:
server room.
Right.
The server room.
Okay, so just like he's manipulating the silo.
Yeah.
Is he being manipulated without being told everything?
I mean, of course he's being
exactly,
because if he doesn't do it, he's gonna die.
Okay.
You don't.
I just said okay.
I mean, if you're hanging that over my head, you can manipulate me too. Listen, I need you to go back
But
downstairs.
we don't. But he doesn't know that he's being manipulated. Obviously, because if the definition of it would be that you don't know that you're being manipulated. That
Lisa writes for the win. Kobeg and Mrs. Selvig.
that's okay.
Kobel and Mrs. Selvig.
I said that.
I figured it out all by myself.
You
Nobody had to tell
did.
me anything.
All right.
It's not even in the
Only
comment
two
section.
people had to tell you.
Yep.
Okay. Great job. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah. So I it's not the same. Um, my God. Milchek. Milchek is not the same as Bernard. Shut up.
Boy.
They're not the same.
Mhm.
Like he has a directive that he has to follow,
Mhm.
or everybody dies. He is in charge of everything, everything. And if it's not followed to the letter, they die. All 51 silos are the same way. They have the same book they have to follow, the same rules.
Are the books? Do we know the books are the same rules? Because remember, Quinn helped write the pact in this silo.
And that's a good point. I don't know, dude. You're right. You're right. I'm assuming that all. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm tired of being wrong. um, Melba says she didn't read the books. Said, now I know what happens in the books. Bernard knows only what he needs to know. Look at Senna coming through with the dark, mysterious
he's
answer.
being
You
manipulated.
see how she worded that?
Yeah.
He
Only knows what he needs to know. What he needs to know.
he or
So-
she. Sorry.
So he's not being given the full breadth of what's going on. He's not being. Thank you.
Said in the nose, and now
Good job.
I am encouraged
To watch more.
No, to ask questions
for Bernard to die. Oh no.
Okay, so I gotta ask Sedna one question. Sedna, without giving nothing. No, you know what? No. It's fine. Just hang on to it.
What is happening?
Because I want to know. Like,
no.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I stopped myself, man. That's why I stopped myself.
Please don't tell him, because I'm also trying to keep him from talking to his buddy that's trying to give up the
No.
goods,
It's fine. I'm not gonna.
Don't tell him.
I'm not gonna try to figure out. All right, so let's go into what we're watching, and then we will let you get to your Friday night, because I know you want to do
Go
other
hit the
stuff.
clubs, y'all. I mean, I'm not hitting the clubs. So
Yeah, I'm
it's
way
been a
past
minute,
that.
but I am certain there's one or two of y'all ready to go hit them,
I promise you, there's nobody listening to our ass right now.
or ready to go to the bar. I got you.
Anyway,
or just ready to curl up and watch some TV. That's
so
what I'm about to do.
Fletch, I think, hit me up last night with Heretic, and right after I got done with this, I went to go watch the trailer. And unlike werewolves, I went and watched the entire trailer, and that looks like probably one of the best movies this month, the last couple months that I've seen. At least one that's interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't seen the Heretic or seen the trailer for Heretic, you like some kind of like,
please describe the trailer.
These two young girls go to this guy's house, and I guess they're Jehovah Witnesses, and they go inside, and all of a sudden it turns into like this riddle where they're not teaching him, like he's teaching them, but like in a creepy way. Like he's putting writing on doors, and he's asking them to choose a door to go through. But I know it sounds religious, and I guess in a way it is, but it's not like preacher and that. It's like a horror, right? Where they have to choose. I haven't seen it myself. I'm gonna watch it as soon as I get done with this.
Just ask for the trailer.
Look, you watch it on your own time. All right, you watch it on your own time.
Okay. Sedna says this is the closest to hitting the clubs tonight.
Said
I know that's right.
Said I'm with you. I'm with you 100%.
You know what? Just play some bump to bump in the house. Turn it up. That's, you got it. That's fine. No? Okay. No.
These rices, please. All right, what are you watching? What are y'all watching?
What are
What should we
you all
watch?
watching? You know what, guys? We ask you this every week, and I'm going to ask one more time. Can you please, 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 whether it's now or later on Discord or however you all choose to get in touch with us, please let us know what shows are coming up this fall or what have you, or within the next, we'll just say, month or two, that you all would like us to review. Because we want to continue putting out, content, but we want to make sure it's something that you guys are interested in, not just shows that we obviously enjoy and like to discuss. Um, we understand that sometimes we might have to bite that bullet, just because you guys want our take on it. So if you could just please let us know what you would prefer us to watch and review. Um, so in that way we could go ahead and do that for you guys. We'd be more than happy to. So that's my little, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and go out in the street.
Like, share, subscribe. Listen, there's a caveat to that. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real because I put this out before. I told everybody. If you have any ideas about what you want me to review, just send them to me. Right?
Wait. Just don't sound so angry.
No, no, no. Somebody came at me and they was like, "Oh, can you review Rocky? Can you review? Can you review
I said coming.
Jaws?"
I said coming out.
I was like, "What
And
the?"
then that I said coming out this fall or in the next month or so. So please, guys, I will clarify. No older movies and or shows. We are looking for current, up to date movies or shows.
And I started to do them too. I was like, I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not asking nobody no questions. None.
That you would like us to review. Keep in mind, we will try to stop looking. We will try to review. We may not do it if it's just like Earth Abides.
Nope.
But we will try. We will try.
No. Here, all right.
We're going to do the plan is to do for new shows potentially. Stop looking at me. We will give it a 3 episode run. And if it's not working, then we're going to cut it off.
Listen, I'm just gonna be honest, right? Here's how we judge what we're gonna watch, right? Daredevil. Daredevil is doable. We can definitely do Daredevil, right? I'm gonna make a list on Discord, and you can put stuff in there, and we'll go through it and see what we can do. Now, my sister's more on the technical side. I like to do movies that are either really bad because that they're funny, or really, really good because I really like the movie. I can really get into the movie, and I'm excited about reviewing it and so forth, right? And then there are just movies that are just like, I don't. It doesn't, like Venom. Like I didn't get up for Venom. Venom was trash, and I didn't want to review it, but I did it for somebody who asked me to do it, and I did it so monotone, and I was just like, yeah, he changed, and then he started killing people and stuff.
We have not done Slow Horses. I don't mean to. We have, but we will be doing the next season. I love Slow Horses. I love that series. It is well written. It's amazingly. They've got amazing actors on it. So we will be doing. We will be doing Slow Horses.
These Frankenstein say Miami Vice deep dive.
Look, I saw that.
Get your ass out of here.
Watch your language.
All right, I'm sorry. Superman looks like it could be a good time. I saw the Superman trailer, and I don't
We're
know.
not doing it. No, we're not.
I don't know.
We're not doing.
I don't know. There are so many villains and a super dog and Superman and so much stuff going on in there. I was like, what is this? Is this just like a collage?
I thought we were gonna do that movie.
We are gonna do it because it's Superman, and I like
right.
superhero stuff. As you can tell by the background, Star Wars superhero stuff, Avengers, Spider-Man. I got Incredible Hulk, and there's a bunch of stuff y'all can't see, but I mean that's justice for crypto.
Stop it. Casanova.
That's and like your ideas. Melba said, "Now we playing with you." Yeah. So I Yeah, please. I'm just joking. Like I like to do stuff that makes people laugh.
Yeah.
Right. So if you see anything that's kind of good but funny, like werewolves sucked.
Yeah.
Right. But I can talk about werewolves because it was absolutely awful.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I would do werewolves, stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
or stuff that's really good, or stuff that you really like,
Mm-hmm.
and you want me to do it. I'll do it. I'll do it because you guys are fans to us. I mean, you guys are here rocking with us on a Friday night, so I'll do it. You know. So just send it to me. You know, just remember, it takes a minute to do these videos. So
Yeah, right now it's 94 minutes.
are you okay? All right, I hear you, man. All right, so my sister.
I'm just no, I'm not. No shade. I'm just. You said it takes a minute, so 94
I
minutes to
watched
me
the
to
first
say.
episode of Creature Commandos. Wasn't in love, but gotta get some episode. I never heard of Creature Commandos.
Nor have I.
It sounds old, man. I feel like
Okay, so I don't know if Creature Commandos is an older series and or movie. But one last time for the people in the back, newer
no, it's
shows.
fine. I mean, it's
No,
especially if it's somebody like Melba or your friend Frankenstein. Like they've
Franken
been rocking with us.
Casanova.
Said like a lot of these people have been with us for. So
Let's
if
wrap it up.
they say they want us to do a show, I'm gonna do it. Damn it, I'm gonna do it. I don't care.
You literally just got finished your
I
little
did say that.
tirade.
I did.
Your
But they family now.
whole.
I just got to do it.
All right, fam, you heard him.
I just got to do
Send
it.
it on over.
So it's fine.
You be doing it by yourself. No,
It's all good.
I'm joking.
Um,
I'm joking, guys.
Frankenstein said, "Wrap it up." That's what I'm. Yeah, I need to do that. So
In conclusion,
yeah. In conclusion, I look forward to talking about. We look forward to talking about. Um.
what's your
Severance
right?
and the last episode
of Silo. And then we're going to start the second season of Severance. We will be starting that on because the first episode of season 2 drops on the 17th, so we'll be doing the first episode of that on the 23rd. Unless we choose to come on prior to then, if we do, we will absolutely let you know. What's the other show that you do with the aliens? Invasion. So we are waiting for that to drop so he can
yeah
get his anger out on something.
Send says, when will you guys be live again? We are live every Thursday.
Every Thursday, guaranteed.
Between 9
9:30
or 9:30 to 10:30, 11. I don't know.
What?
Oh, we did 11 yesterday.
9:30 is our start time. End time TBD. Whew.
So there you go. Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
And go out in the street and say, "Hey, you guys."
Okay, like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate y'all hanging out. To all you new people, thank you for hanging with us. Let's have some more fun next Thursday.
Love you guys.
And we'll see you soon.
Cheers.
All right, man. Enjoy your Friday.
Night.
Follow.